future of college fall sports remains unknown, but rumors are that the Big Ten will announce it is canceling fall sports soon, and that means football. We have team coverage of this decision with sports director Zach Hanley. Amanda Quintana has more on what doctors are saying about this decision, but first, let's get to the nuts and bolts of the story with Zach.
Well, Eric, the Big Ten hasn't officially announced any decision. It's starting to feel like the writing is on the wall. Sports radio host Dan Patrick reported that the conference has voted to cancel its football season by a 12-2 margin, with Iowa and Nebraska as the only schools voting to play. Now, Wisconsin football was business as usual today. A UW spokesman confirmed to me that the Badgers did open up their fall camp and were out on the field practicing. Nebraska and Purdue also practiced today, while Iowa canceled their practice. Some big-time coaches and players in the Big Ten have spoken out advocating to play this season. An announcement from the conference is expected to come tomorrow, but it could come as soon as tonight.
All right, Zach, thank you. And while fans are, of course, disappointed, many public health officials understand why the decision had to be made. Amanda Quintana spoke to UW Health about what doctors think about this. Amanda?
Yeah, Dr. Jeff Pothoff says what the Big Ten is doing is prioritizing health and safety. He says despite conference officials working hard to try to figure out a way to play safely, there are just too many barriers that would threaten the health of students, coaches, and our community. He says keeping team sports free of COVID-19 is one of the most difficult challenges.
You know, you can't effectively play the game with a mask on. You're not going to be able to breathe. You're not going to be able to distance because if you spread your offensive line out 6 feet, your quarterback's not going to have such a great game. It just becomes impractical to think that you can do that. So when you can't do those things, you really have to get ahead of it.
To get ahead of it, that would mean frequent testing, which he says is possible, but it would also mean creating a bubble like the NBA did, and that's just not doable with athletes who are also students going to classes and out with friends and home with roommates. Pothoff says the college age range has seen a big uptick in cases, and you just cannot isolate the Badgers like you would need to ensure that no one brings the virus to campus.